on, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit it. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You knew what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's a special. Prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Nashville. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. He's taken down right at the 20.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they'll get it all the way up up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's second and a yard.
And a yard at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line.
A big effort that time out of Ingram. 45 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal at the 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal.
This time Jackson will throw it, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The extra point.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, who are able to get it to him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
On the carry.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Well, the Titans offense going back to work, and Charles, as mentioned, this team got hot late in the year last season, made it all the way to the AFC Championship game. Is that something that you could see them maybe doing again?
Well, any team with Derrick Henry has a chance to do it again. You talk about a running back where on the defensive side of the ball, you don't want to deal with him over the course of 4 quarters because of his speed and, of course, his power. And don't forget, they lost Jack Conklin at right tackle. He signed with Cleveland. So what did they do? They drafted Isaiah Wilson out of Georgia to play right tackle and continue to run the football with force. I also think A.J. Brown had a terrific year as a rookie receiver. He'll keep helping them develop out on the perimeter for quarterback Ryan Tannehill. But the defense partner, that's where we got to have the conversation, right? 21st best in the NFL. Didn't do a lot in the draft with it. But I do think Rashaan Evans and Jaylen Brown are terrific linebackers. Kevin Byard's one of the better safeties in the league. They'll keep expecting these guys to get better and play well.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Fighting through, and he's got space. Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 56 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Gostkowski. The extra point.
13. Titans 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. On second down, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Titans 13.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Keep it again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
17-yard line.
This will be caught by Brown. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards.
1st down.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little tough.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Lamar Jackson sack. A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Malcolm Butler.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to run again. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Jackson now. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number one. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Ravens 21, Titans 19.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up for first and goal. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this. When he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit, now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll run it again with Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Green on the tackle. Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Finding room to the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll have the first first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
The 14-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Again to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Brought down.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, backbreaker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 17.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Raven.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 7. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Second and 5.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ingram again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially playing a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.